things will change. I don't know what to expect. I just know that it's very disappointing to me when I began my campaign on television with a positive message about what I hope to accomplish, that it was met with the venom that's now being visited upon voters in the 5th District.
Will this change the way that you campaign at all? Will you be looking to perhaps attack her in a different way at all? Or?
I'm going to tell the truth about her. For her to beat me, she's shown that she thinks it's necessary to deceive. For me to beat her, I'm confident that telling the truth will do the trick. And that episode where she told low-income seniors, and we have an individual in the room today who was there that night, she told them, you don't like your taxes going up? Leave town. That's not very empathetic. That's not the way I've engaged in dialogue with people with whom I disagree. We can have civility in this country, and we can disagree about the issues. But my way or the highway is not the kind of political debate that's going to advance the common good.
Are you going to use that clip in a commercial?
I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is I want to make sure that the voters of the 5th District have an opportunity to see her approach to problem solving and to contrast it to my approach to problem solving.
Your current ad came down yesterday. Are you planning to go back up?
Pardon me?
Your positive ad that you showed us came down yesterday.
No, Mark, it's running until September 30th.
It is rerunning?
Are you going to put it?
Not rerunning, it's never come down. It's been up continuously.
Oh.
Are you going to put up another ad?
I'm sure we'll put up another ad.
Soon?
Well, this one's running for a few more days. Yeah,
You can have two.
You're invited to our campaign strategy meeting, but it's not taking place until later this afternoon.
Could I ask you to clarify one thing? The photos on that DCCC ad included Pete Sessions, Eric Cantor, and I think McCarthy. You were named a Young Gun designate last week, which is a hybrid of what Cantor and McCarthy created. And also Pete Sessions obviously runs the NRCC. Are you saying you would disavow any help from the NRCC?
No.
You're just saying the insinuation that those Tea Party related leaders of Congress
what I object
are
to
tied to you somehow.
No. What I object to is an ad which creates the clear implication that I support the Ryan budget, when I've been on the record throughout this campaign as saying I wouldn't support the Ryan budget. I am a Republican, and I think that the policies of the Democrats in this state and in this country have not brought us to a better place. And while I'm a Republican, I'm an American before I'm a Republican. And I've been in Washington, and I've told the leaders of my party that when I'm elected, they're going to have to put up with someone who disagrees with them from time to time. And that I think our party, if it's going to have a future, has to embrace and welcome people whose views are different than their own, particularly on social issues. I think my party should be a big tent party, and I'm working to make it a big tent party. Are there people, will I disagree with my leadership? Sure. I disagreed with John Rowland when he wanted to build a casino in Bridgeport, and I told him, not me. And I disagreed on many occasions with the leadership of my party, because I've always had the courage to be independent, and that's not going to change.
So just a quick follow-up. You're not a Tea Partier, but you're saying you could work with the Tea Party.
I'm going to work, listen,
Democrats.
I will work with everyone. Yeah. And why our system is broken is because of the name-calling and the intractability of all sides. My brand is a brand that will communicate with everyone. I'm a bridge builder. I'm not someone who blows up bridges. I'm someone who builds bridges. And that's what I'm going to focus on as a member of Congress.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for being here. Look for only 41 days to go.
Did you watch the Murphy press conference yesterday?
I did not.
I'm feeling a little deja vu.
No,
yeah,
I did
we
not.
were just talking. It's quite similar.
I did not, but
one last thing on the DCCC ad. Tell us again the latest on the status of that. In other words, the stations do have the power to take that down because it's not by a candidate.
Look, they don't have the power. They have the responsibility to take it down, and that's a responsibility. We're asking them to uphold their responsibility to the public by not allowing, and again, these are not my words, deceptive smears to to continue to be spread over the airwaves.
Are you calling?
Whereas with the candidate, regardless, there's nothing they can do.
That's my
Nothing.
understanding. That's my understanding.
There's nothing they can do, but are you calling for her to take the ad down or?
Oh,
to-
yes, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
that's, we need to have a debate centered on the issues.
But Andrew, you know, the law that forbids us to alter or refuse those spots
But-
was
No, I
written
doesn't
by
mean
the
you can't
Congress
ask
so
for it.
that you can legally lie on television. That's what it's for.
Let her conscience be her guide.
But you have equal opportunity and equal access to do the same thing.
Thank you all for being here.
Just trying to drum up business for this.
Thank you.
I think that might have been a sales pitch.
Yes, how are you?
Quick questions?
Yeah.
Hey, Coop.
Hey, Mike, you know, I'm not sure if we've ever met.